Hello, readers of Every Word, and welcome to Every Word 365. I'm your host, Christina Madsen. Today we're reading Exodus 19 through 20. Wow, we only read 2 chapters, but there's so much happening. I'm guessing most of us have seen, read, or heard the 10 Commandments at some point in our lives, right? Don't worry, I'm not going to quiz you on them or make you memorize them. But did you ever know about the events leading up to it? Moses going up the mountain, God coming to them in a thick cloud, 3 days of preparation, including no sex until day 3, and a strictly forbidden boundary that, if crossed, resulted in death. Wow! Not to mention that whole mountain shook violently thing that was in Exodus 19:18. No wonder Hollywood keeps trying to recreate this stuff. It's very, very visual. Some great insight from gotquestions.org. Many people mistakenly look at the 10 Commandments as a set of rules that, if followed, will guarantee entrance into heaven after death. In contrast, the purpose of the 10 Commandments is to force people to realize that they cannot perfectly obey the law and are therefore in need of God's mercy and grace. Despite the claims of the rich young ruler in Matthew 19:16, no one can perfectly obey the 10 Commandments. The 10 Commandments demonstrate that we have all sinned and are therefore in need of God's mercy and grace, available only through faith in Jesus Christ. And again, that's a link from gotquestions.org. As for today's daily walk, I encourage you to all look over the 10 Commandments and answer the question, is there one that you need to work on today? I know for me, I constantly need to work on idol worship. We tend to think of idols as statues or the golden calf. That story is coming. But an idol can be defined as anything that creates distance between us and God. So that would include our phones, TVs, jobs, kids, spouses. Yikes. Keep in mind, those things can be really good things. The problem, or sin, is when we put those things before God. And I'm very guilty of that. Who isn't? Which is why we still need God's grace and mercy. Can I get an amen? Something that we can all be praying for each other for, as well as for yourself, to not let anything in your life become an idol before God. And there's a great link from Got Questions that I'm attaching here as well. Tomorrow's reading is Exodus 21 through 24. We begin hearing about all the laws. Yay! And that is sarcasm if you can't tell. Happy reading! This episode is made possible in part by Arkansas Filter. Arkansas Filter has been serving the state of Arkansas for more than 40 years. They sell and service a full suite of commercial, industrial, and residential filters. They are also one of the largest suppliers of UV lights, Gates belts, and HVAC chemicals and cleaners. They partner with HVAC and engineering firms to provide a variety of services and pride themselves on customer service both during and after the sale. For more information, find their link in the podcast description.